Imagine a nuclear explosion not on Earth, but high above it. A flash so bright it turned night into day, thousands of miles away. This wasn't science fiction. It was a chilling reality of the Cold War. For decades, the full story of America's space nuking remained largely obscured. Why would any nation detonate a nuclear weapon in space? The answer lies in the escalating tensions of the 1960s. Both the United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a desperate arms race. Each side sought any advantage. The fear was that an enemy could launch a surprise attack, and conventional defenses might fail. High-altitude nuclear tests were conceived as a potential shield. The idea was to disrupt incoming missiles or their guidance systems. The most infamous of these experiments was Operation Fishbowl, specifically the Starfish Prime test. On July 9, 1962, a Thor missile launched from Johnston Atoll. It carried a 1.4 megaton warhead. This warhead detonated at an altitude of 250 miles, far above the Earth's atmosphere. The explosion was visible across the Pacific, from Hawaii to New Zealand. It was a spectacle of terrifying beauty. What happened next was largely unexpected and deeply concerning. The electromagnetic pulse, or EMP, generated by the blast, was far more powerful than anticipated. It traveled thousands of miles. In Hawaii, streetlights failed, burglar alarm blared, and telephone lines went dead. This was just the immediate, visible effect. The true impact was unfolding silently in orbit. Starfish Prime created an artificial radiation belt around Earth. This belt was far more intense and persistent than scientists had predicted. It trapped high-energy electrons. Within weeks, at least 7 satellites, including the first commercial communications satellite, Telstar 1, began to fail. Their sensitive electronics were bombarded by the newly created radiation. This orbital debris field was a silent killer of early space technology. The full extent of the damage and the long-term implications were not immediately disclosed. Information was tightly controlled, given the sensitive nature of nuclear testing and the Cold War climate. The public was largely unaware of the true cost. This lack of transparency fueled speculation and distrust. It left many questions unanswered about the long-term environmental and technological consequences. The full picture only emerged years later. The Starfish Prime test, along with other high-altitude detonations, provided invaluable, albeit costly, data. It demonstrated the devastating potential of EMP and the fragility of orbital infrastructure. These findings directly led to the Partial Nuclear Test Ban Treaty of 1963. This treaty prohibited nuclear weapons tests in the atmosphere, outer space, and underwater. Yet, the legacy of America's space nuking endures. It serves as a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for both scientific advancement and unintended destruction. The story of Starfish Prime is more than just a historical footnote. It's a cautionary tale about pushing the boundaries of technology without fully understanding the consequences. It reminds us that some experiments leave scars that last for decades, not just on Earth, but far above it. Like, share, and subscribe for more amazing, scary, and shocking facts at your channel, Facts News.